Yo!
Hey, what's up?
Good morning.
Well, I'm not asking you, Sonny, what's up. I'm asking the people.
The
What's
people.
up, everybody?
What's up, SoCalDDR stream?
We're here. We are. Some of us may be a little sleep deprived right now. It's not me.
It's me.
It's Sonny.
It's me. I'm very sleep deprived.
But
And
Sonny, before you get started, you've been killing it this whole weekend.
thank you, man.
And yeah, you're just doing a ton of work. I want to say thank you so much for running this event. You're doing a great job, and power through.
You know, I know you say me, but honestly, if it wasn't for you and for Red Note, none of this would have been possible. So thank you again for helping us host this event here. Red Note is an amazing arcade, and the vibe here has been amazing. And I don't know if we could even think of anything less than amazing to say how this event has been because of you guys.
It's the people. It's the people that make the vibes. Whatever. It's a roof and air conditioning.
And honestly, all we want is just some good ass DDR, right?
Of course.
That's all we want.
That's all everybody watching this stream wants is good ass DDR.
Yeah, and that's what we're getting today. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up, but all we've been watching lately is some DDR, and it's been so good.
Yes, and I'm not saying the previous matches have not been spicy. They have been very picante.
Every match up to this point has been spicy.
Yes, but now we're getting into some of the more difficult stuff. We're getting to some higher level play.
Yes.
And I am very excited. Also because I get to commentate on a long-term friend of mine, chezmix himself.
We got to give this guy a shout out as well.
Yes,
this
chezmix.
is the man.
The man.
The Red Note.
I'm like Mrs. Red Note. He is Mr. Red Note.
He is Mr. Red Note. This is the man that has helped put this all together, and he decided he wanted to enter his own event at his own place.
You might call that a little self-serving, but I would not.
No, he knows that he wanted some good DDR, and as talented of a dance game player this guy is, I don't blame him.
Yes. I'll just say I've known him for a long time. He's very well-rounded. And yeah, we're gonna see if he could pull out a crafty win over here.
Let's see, and with the songs they got, his first time ESP and Delta Max ESP. Looks like Chez chose first time. Let's see if he knows this song.
I vaguely remember. So again, we are rivals, as you can see.
Yes.
And in fact, on his questionnaire, who are your DDR rivals? He gave Andrew with an angry smiley face.
Yeah, he wants to beat you.
That's right.
Yeah.
But if I recall, he has PFC'd this at some point. So I think he knows the chart if he picked it.
And it's not even a pocket pick either. So he got pretty lucky with the draw. But I mean, look at the rest of that draw. You got Chaos. You have NGO. I mean, that was some kind of card draw there.
I'd say we're in like Sriracha territory, not necessarily Dave's Insanity just yet.
That was some crazy. That's a crazy song.
So if you are unfamiliar with First Time, this is a kind of a glitchy chart, and it's got a bunch of weird stops and some speed ups and stuff that you really need to be made aware of.
And at 140 BPM, it's a really uncomfortable BPM for some.
Yes, some people might play that a little slower at like 4, some might do the 4.5.
Yeah.
But looks like Brandon opted for 3.75. Stop.
When Chez handling that first stop very well. Picked up a grade there, but still holding a good, strong lead against Godo.
Ooh, he just MFC'd that slowdown. Looking good.
I've never watched Chez play DDR, so this is a first for me. And he is killing it.
He knows all those slowdowns.
Both players know both of these slowdowns pretty well.
Does he know the speed up, though? That is the real question.
And that's coming up right here.
This needs a little bit of memory. Ooh, got it.
Both players nailed that perfectly.
Now, the last thing that's going to be coming up, you're going to have this long stream of 16ths. And then that's going to be the end of the song.
Chez nailing the crossovers here.
And here we go.
And it looks like Chez is going to take this lead. Ooh. And take the win. 50-point win by Chez.
With a nice green combo.
Godo. All right, looks like we're having some audio issues here. right, so Chez with 52 perfects and 3 grades. Great full combo. With Godo with 72 perfects and 12 grades.
Yep, a little fast on the Chez side with 39 over 16, I believe that is, or 18, can't really read it.
Which I think is pretty common. This song is known to be pretty late, so
Yeah,
it's not hard to rush this song.
Definitely, especially if you're playing it at a slower speed, that could also affect your timing a bit.
Oh, absolutely.
So now we move on to everyone's favorite.
Everyone's favorite, Delta Max.
Delta Max.
This is a chart. This is a chart. Now, if you guys have never seen this song starts at 100 BPM, and it doesn't keep going at 573, but it ends at 573. But it gradually keeps speeding up.
Yeah, there's apparently some sort of mathematical formula. The DM Ashura is, I believe, a math teacher.
That's correct. Yes.
And there's a weird sort of algorithmic calculation that got put into the song to figure out exactly how fast it should speed up. But I'm a big dum-dum. I don't understand how that works.
I don't understand either. I just know this song starts slow and it just gets faster and faster, all the way to 573 at the end.
Ooh, Godo opting to play on boost. Now this is definitely a strategy for some people, just because it sort of expands the arrows at the top. And when things get a little bit faster, you can kind of look at more of the bottom of the screen and still see what's coming up.
Yeah, that's a very common strat for most players. Just space out the arrow so you can read it a little bit better in the beginning. But Chez looking like he knows this song.
Interesting. Yeah, this opening section is very tricky just because you have so many hold arrows, and you can't really use the note skin to sort of figure out what the beat is. So you sort of have to memorize the rhythms a little bit. At least that's what I do.
Chez getting tripped up there by a triplet, but still only 10 points behind.
This is definitely anyone's song right now.
And it's just trading back and forth here.
You're looking at the background. I believe we're at about 130, 40 BPM now.
Yeah, the background will tell you what BPM you're seeing right now.
Yeah, when it gets to the very end, if you're playing 125, you better hold on for dear life.
Yeah, that is not easy to read.
Oh my God, it is neck and neck right now. I think we're like probably within 5EX difference right now. I think I see chezmix has a very small lead right now.
Yeah, Chez is up 10 right now, but we still got a little bit of song left, and with that 1.25, we can see some changes here. It is getting faster, guys.
Yeah, something I'll say is the expert, you can kind of make do with the 125 because the patterns are a little bit easier.
Godo reading that boost. Look at that. That is fast.
We're getting there.
This is a 5-point match. This is going to come down the
5-5, 5-6, 5-7-3.
Chez
3EX. Wow.
Chez wins by 3.
Oh, muy picante.
That is spicy.
That is some good ass DDR.
Wow, look at that. Chez with a 3-point win.
And Godo has AAA'd it. This is why we don't use money score
Yeah,
here.
that is a AAAing that song on command is insane.
I know that wasn't even the pocket pick. That was in the card draw. So just being able to pull that out, my God, or my Godo.
Yeah, my Godo.
Amazing performance from both players, though.
Man, with Chez taking that 2-0, and every song win counts in these matches because with how spicy these matches can get, you cannot afford taking a loss in any of these songs.
Oh, yes. And something else to point out that you talk to different competitors. Some of them choke a little bit when they are up on a stage, when the stakes are high, when you got people watching.
The nerves get to you.
Yes. But some people, and I have spoken to Chez about this, some people, pressure creates diamonds.
Yes.
And some people pull out personal bests when they are on stream, when all of that pressure is on them.
Some people will strive and they will live off that pressure and use it to their advantage. I mean, I've seen players pull out some of their best scores at the tournament because of that.
Exactly.
And so some people might crumble, some people might not.
Some people, yes, as I said, pressure makes diamonds.
Yes.
And for others, you just...
Yep.
And that's me, by the way.
Yeah, if I feel the pressure, if I know it's close, I might trip up a little bit.
Oh, yes.
It's very easy to trip up.
So we got JJK and NRM now.
Wow, and look at this pick.
Oh,
Okay, so I watched NRM at the last pool. He moved up from the previous pool 13, and he pocket picked Sweet Home Party.
Oh no.
And now he got it as a regular pick.
Oh no.
So this is his song. This might not be good for JJK.
Yeah, JJK definitely, my understanding of his background, he's more of like an ITG kind of stamina player.
Yes.
Definitely explains why Elemental Creation is up there.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, that's a straight stamina song. So
Oh yeah.
we'll see if NRM can hold his stamina up for that. But you know, with the song knowledge, I don't know if Sweet Home Party if he can handle on with the gimmicks on this song. 'Cause there's a lot of speed changes and a lot of gimmicks.
Oh yeah. I still to this day cannot time that dump part. You know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you'll find out. But yeah, JJK, I would say not a DDR main. So we're gonna have to see how he can adapt to this one. All these green notes being thrown at him.
All right,
Gosh, I do love this song though. It is very spooky.
it is so good.
Spooky good, you might say.
All right, and it looks like NRM's got a comfortable lead at the moment, 15-point lead.
Both players with green combos. No PFCs, unfortunately, for either player.
Which is to be expected. This song is extremely hard to time.
Oh yeah, and you have these kind of weird turns, foot switches on those green notes.
And the first slowdown looks like NRM
Bum,
got
bum, bum, bum.
33-point lead here.
Yep. And we're gonna have our speed up pretty soon, going up to 180. Here we go. And here comes that bump-a-dump-a-dump part. Oh, NRM got that perfect.
Wow.
And then we got that little speed up. And we're almost to the end, people.
But it looks like NRM's gonna take this one, and he wins.
Bonk. Ooh, both players getting a Marvelous on the last step.
50-point lead, or 50-point win for NRM there.
Yep. But now we move to the 17.
The 17, only 2 greats.
I know a little bit about NRM. I know he usually sticks to kind of, I wouldn't say lower level charts, but maybe like more in like the 15, 16 range.
Yep, that's correct. And he's more of a gimmick MA type player, but you know, he's heating up in this tournament. He's been winning matches left and right, so
Yep.
can't sleep on NRM here.
Oh no. JJK though, again, got that stamina for days.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to see if stamina is gonna play a factor in this one.
Yeah, we'll see how the NRM stamina holds up on this, because this is just straight speed.
Yeah.
And it doesn't stop.
We got that little slow section in the middle, but that's otherwise, well, in the beginning, but again, this is going to be a marathon. NRM, opting for rainbow for his arrow color. So, and is he on mirror as well?
And mirror.
Interesting.
All right, both handling that speed up. Both players locked in right here.
Oh, they are tied at that moment.
Yeah,
This is close.
trading perfects left and right. This is anyone's song. Whose stamina can hold up.
And this song is just unrelenting with those patterns. Over and over and over again. Bop, 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 bop.
3-point difference right now, and we're gonna get to this middle section, slow down. We'll see how it comes down to it.
Oh, we are, what is this, like 5 or 6 EX difference?
Yeah. Oh, a little trip up there from NRM. Couple goods from JJK. 2
2
points. This is anyone's song.
It's a bad habit. If you have a moment to look at the other person's EX score, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. It is going to mess you up. You are going to get all the butterflies.
Yep.
You don't want to do it.
That. Both are handling this section strong right here.
Oh, it's 9 EX. NRM's 10 ahead right now. Just hold on to that stamina.
NRM showing a strong showing here. Oh, JJK on his tail. It is anyone's song.
Oh, NRM, I'm wondering if that down is getting to him.
Looks like JJK is still a little behind. JJK is still holding that full combo though. 16 point. Let's see if he takes it. And he wins by 4.
Oh,
what a match.
Damn, amazing.
Amazing match.
For those of you watching at home who might not know how DDR EX scoring works, 4 EX would be the equivalent of a marvelous and a great, or 2 perfect. So it is that tight.
Wow, 4 points. Wow, great job from NRM. 2 wins. That was impressive.
I just want to say, this is why we do pools.
This is why we do these pools, because of matches like this.
Exactly. So again, if you're watching at home, you don't know what pools are. What we try to do is we try to group players of roughly equivalent skill together. So you're not going to get something like top seed versus bottom seed, and it's just not fun to watch.
Yeah,
it's basically going to be a massacre at that
Yep,
point. It's
exactly.
not fun for either player, not fun to spectate. You do pools, you're putting people in groups where everyone's going to play everyone else.
Yep.
You're going to have like roughly equal skill, and you're going to get these very spicy
beautiful,
matches.
spicy matches. Yeah, they just keep getting better and better. And like I said, all morning today and all day yesterday, we've just been having ties, 1-point wins. These matches just keep getting better and better and better, and it's going to keep getting better.
Yes, I've been running around all day yesterday, like working on stuff, and I'll just spontaneously, you just hear, like top of their lungs screaming.
People have been going off and just popping off because everyone just keeps getting close scores, and that's what we're here for.
Yes, and something else too, I'll say, when you ask any competitor, any DDR competitor, what do you want out of a tournament? You want close matches. You want to feel like you're, getting by the skin of your teeth.
Yep.
You want that that palpable, I almost had him, or like I just got him.
Yep.
You don't want that I stomped someone, or I got stomped.
And I'm gonna get blown out by the best player. You know? And it's like you don't. No one wants that. Everyone wants to go against their own level and fight to the end, because that's the experience right there.
Yeah, I've spoken to people that didn't get out of their pools, that competed, but you talk to them and they're like, I had amazing matches.
Yep.
They were so close, and nobody I've spoken to so far that has been eliminated has been like, oh, I'm so upset, I can't believe it. Everyone's just like, no, I had a great match, I'm happy with my performance, didn't get through, but it was awesome.
And this is why we do what we do.
Exactly.
We want this kind of stuff, and we're glad that everyone here has had a positive environment from all of this, and everyone's been having fun, and win or lose, everyone's been having a great time. That's what we're here for.
Absolutely. Everyone's just I can speak to the vibes, and it's just been so positive.
Yep.
Just this whole weekend.
And shout out to everyone that's been here. I mean, you can hear it. I mean, people have come from all over the country for this. You just came from the East Coast. I mean, we've gotten people from all over the country to come to this event.
I hear Blastoise is on his way from Australia
No
right now.
way.
No, he's not actually.
Oh,
no,
okay.
no.
I wish.
I know. He is on a plane. And I jokingly said, oh, you're coming to the last card, right? And no, he's not.
Well, maybe one day.
One day. I got to meet him. I did get to meet him at Upbeaten.
Amazing guy.
He is an amazing person, just as jovial and awesome as he is online in person as well.
Yeah, and speaking of Upbeat, I mean, just stay tuned. We got a bunch of Upbeat players here, and it's going to get spicy.
I may be one of those Upbeat
players.
players.
One player right here.
I don't know if I should be in the pool I'm in, but
yes, you should.
As we said before, some people get their diamonds under pressure, and some people just crumble.
Well, I've seen your scores. You are no slouch at all.
That's when I'm warmed up. That's when I'm in the zone.
Oh no! If you guys know Andrew here, he is the king of cold start. If you guys haven't followed him on Twitter, check him out. He's been coming out with a lot of cold start sets, and he's been helping out the community with warming up correctly with certain songs. So check that out. Try out a set, post it, let them know how you do.
I still have to do this week, so I haven't had a chance.
Yeah, I haven't even done this week's either.
Everyone's a little delayed, so maybe I'll do it. I'll do it early next week.
Maybe we can do a special last card
warm-up
this week.
Ooh,
Maybe
okay.
maybe that'll involve last card or something.
You'd have to do that for the extra stage, though.
Yeah, you can always give him one warm-up song, remember?
Oh, that's true. You do get an extra warm-up.
So we'll see.
But yeah, so just really quick, the Cold Start Challenge. Follow me on Twitter. It's Andrew P, ANDR00 PY, because some chucklehead took the O's.
Yeah.
Andrew P.
Yeah, that happens. I have to put a maximum amount of Y's in my name until I can get mine. So
It's okay.
Yeah.
You know, with all this, like, there's like the social media gold rush right now where everyone's trying out, like, oh, Blue Sky, I got to get my name on Blue Sky. I got to get my name on Threads.
Yep.
Like, but yes, I'm trying to. It's funny because I'm trying to keep everything consistent, and there are better ones available. But like,
Yep.
you have to keep it same thing across everything. Anyways, follow me on Twitter. And what I do is I do card draws, 13s and 14s, if you're not comfortable doing 15s and 16s right off the bat. Or if you're like a slightly upper level player, 15s and 16s for you. And the idea is you play these songs in your first set. You don't look them up ahead of time on YouTube or anything like that. And the idea is to just sort of replicate the tournament experience, where maybe, you know, I don't know this chart so well, but I'm going to try to do the best that I can. You share your pictures on Twitter, and, you know, everybody can kind of look at them and compare and say, like, oh, you know what? I'm learning to jump into harder stuff right away instead of, like, warming up on 12s and things.
Right.
Because that's how tournaments are. I think my set is going to be 16s to 18s.
yeah, me too. And you know what? It's a great way to keep warm and, you know, get yourself tournament ready.
Yes, because that's why we're here is
Yeah.
tournaments.
Not always, but it's
I
always
know.
But it's always a good start, you know. It helps you warm up a little bit better, gets you comfortable. If, you know, you jump on, you want to play a harder song. It's great for that.
Yep, I was talking to somebody yesterday who said they're trying to warm up with 18s now.
Yeah, and
Because that's what Fefems does.
props to them, because I could never.
I mean, it depends on how discouraged you want to be on your first set. But apparently, he was just saying, like, yeah, you, like, do garbage on your first 18, and then after that, you kind of shakes the cobwebs off, and
it's
17s
just-
aren't so scary for your second song
Exactly,
even.
and maybe over time, if you keep doing it, you get better and better at them, and you start to feel more and more comfortable by doing more and more 18s.
A lot of conditioning.
It is. It's
It
a lot
is.
of conditioning. You can't-
This is just anecdotal. This is just me.
Yeah.
But I feel like I can jump into, like, 15s and 16s a lot better now because you condition yourself.
That's how you gotta do it. You push yourself, and you get better and better the more
Eat
you do
your
it.
vegetables.
Yes. Yeah, you gotta eat your veggies.
Eat your veggies. Nobody wants to jump in 18s, but you know what? That's what you got to do. So we got Mars. The planet Mars is here. My goodness, I thought you said people were traveling from far away. I didn't think it was that far.
We got Mars and NRM here.
Yep, we are going to have some interesting matches, as always.
Let's see what happened here. There we go.
Yep.
So it looks like Mars came from Utah. Practices at home as well.
At home, it's like very Rocky IV vibes, I always say. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, hanging out in the cold garage and lifting up horse carts and things like that.
Yes, and you know that home training can be very beneficial.
Oh, yes. Mars has an 18 AAA as well.
Wow, that is pretty impressive. That is no slouch at all.
And whoa, we got Chaos CSP.
Looks like, again, not a pocket pick. And I'm very known for his songs with gimmicks.
Let's see if this is also the case with Chaos.
Speaking of NRM, looks like his rivals as well as Ricky Wong and Yabai Winston. If you guys are in the chat, you guys are his rivals. Both also very great players as well. Shout out to both of them.
Looks like NRM knowing the stops on Chaos.
Both players actually doing really well on those.
Ooh, getting a good on that step jump.
4 points difference right now. This song is all about knowing the gimmicks. If you don't know the gimmicks, you will get tripped up.
You're going to have a bad time. I always love when a tricky, gimmicky song gets picked and both players know the gimmicks. Because otherwise, it's, as we were saying, it's no fun if, like, one player is just getting trounced.
Yeah. And it looks like NRM is, like I said, his specialty is gimmicks, and he is not holding off. He is not holding off on keeping his combo going. Mars doing a great job here with those transitions. A little miss there on the jump. Hard to read. Those jumps are all bunched up together.
Also opting to play again on Rainbow, which makes sense on Chaos since you're going to see a lot of yellow notes. But we are going to have that end run coming up where it's just going to be a straight 16th run with some turns.
Let's see if they nail the crossovers here.
And NRM,
NRM
full
with a full combo.
Nice.
Wow.
That looks like a 42 EX difference right there.
Yes,
Amazing.
it was. And almost a AAA with 63 perfects.
Ooh.
That was spicy. Mars with only 57 perfects as well, but just the grades separated them.
Something else to notice is if you saw NRM's fast and late count, it was like basically equally distributed right there. And that's, as far as I feel, when you see that, you can tell someone's pretty honed in on the timing right there. If you're not seeing a huge number of fasts or a huge number of lates, like they're pretty tuned into that timing.
All right, and the last song of this
Well, maybe last song. We're gonna have to see if Mars can pull out a win on this one. Good old Sakura Reflection. One of the Sakuras from Ryu.
Now this is an MA battle right here.
Yeah, this is, I don't want to say one of the easier 15s, but it's definitely, I'd say, one that I have seen the lower perfect counts on. So this is, as you said, going to be very, very MA heavy. It's fairly straightforward. So it's just going to be...
It's one of the intro 15s in the folder. You know, some people's first, like myself. This was actually my first 15 PFC. You know, one of these, this song's just all about MA and being able to get those drills down because it's going to hit you at the end.
So this is just who has the better timing right now on this cab.
Yes, who can MA this? Who can out MA who?
And that's something also I think to be said about with waterfall pools. If you were playing in a previous pool, you're going to be a little bit more warmed up. You're going to know the timing a little bit better on this cab because you've had some extended play time on it.
Yes.
So that's also absolutely something to consider, and that could even be why we're seeing NRM with such honed-in timing on this machine right now.
Yes, if you get locked into this cab, you are golden. And looks like this is very close. 6 points already. Halfway through the song here. Let's see what the score is going to be here at the half.
Come on, y'all. Oh, there we go.
4 points.
This is a close one.
Just like no one can give up any perfects here.
And again, free tournament advice from your buddy Andrew. Don't look at your opponent's EX score.
Do not do it.
Don't do it. Resist all urges.
NRM holding on to that window. Mars not giving up any perfects either. They know no one is missing right now. Both handling those step jumps well. 8-point difference. Last run's gonna determine it. Let's see who gets it.
NRM 4 EX. 4. My God.
Wow, close matches. Look at that, 21 perfects from NRM and 29 for Mars.
But Sonny, hold on. I see Mars has 999.710 for their score. NRM only has 998.110. Why is NRM the winner here?
Well, because in EX, you go based off of the number of marvelouses and perfects.
Wow.
If you get more marvelouses than the other player, you're going to have a higher EX score, and that's what we base our tournaments off of.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Just in case anyone at home is watching and doesn't know that, now you know.
Yeah.
EX scoring is based more on accuracy, whereas that money score that you saw is based on non-perfect judgments.
Yeah, so if you guys at home don't understand, the EX score is based like this. If you get a marvelous, you get 4. Perfects, you get 3. 2 with a great.
I believe it is 3-2-1 actually.
3-2-1, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry, I was thinking of something else. Yeah, sorry about that.
It's fine.
That's right.
3 marvelous, 2 perfect, 1 great.
Yes.
And then 0 for everything else.
Yes, if you get a good or a miss, you don't get a single point. So goods are definitely, and misses are definitely something you don't want during a match.
Oh no. Oh no. Even if you could get a good, it's the same as getting a miss essentially.
And a fun fact, if you guys didn't notice this, on the judgment screen, if you get a marvelous, there's 3 exclamation marks. On a perfect, there's 2. And a great, there's 1. So that can tell you how many points you get as well.
Why is that not a tool tip right now?
I know.
Like, get rid of that Sunny walk-off thing.
Oh, hey, I don't know who did that.
I don't know either.
That was pretty funny.
It was. Yes.
That was pretty funny.
It was. We might see a patented Sunny walk-off at some point.
I don't know. They told me not to do it, so I don't think I should.
You don't have to do it, but it's such a well-known, established principle within the DDR community now.
If I win a song, I might walk off. We'll see. Maybe we have to switch the body cam. I might walk out the back door or something. You never know.
It's all good. It's all good. But let's talk about the competitors right now, because we have JJK, who we saw previously, now going against Dickey.
Yes, and looks like they both got 17s on their card draw.
Oh, mamma mia.
Looks like JJK got New Century ESP, and Dickey picking Orca. Orca being a very gimmicky chart. See if they both know that.
Well, presumably Dickey should know that if he's got it picked, but I guess we will see.
I mean...
And there's Rapunji. Is that Rapunji D?
No, that was B.
Oh.
They didn't pick that one.
Interesting.
They did not pick Keep On Moving.
No first time. First time got vetoed. Nobody wants to play 18s.
And no one wanted to play London Evolved either.
No.
So.
Poor London Evolved. That's okay. But yeah, we're going New Century. This makes sense, I think, again, for JJK's pick. It's fairly straightforward 17. You got one Scooby, I believe, towards the end, but otherwise, oh no.
It looked like he picked Challenge.
Yeah, Dickey just really, really wanted to play an 18, I guess.
Yeah.
Felt really bad that first time CSP was not chosen. Just said, you know what? Let's just punish my body.
Oh man.
It's okay. We get to listen to New Century.
So we're just gonna reset and let it go.
Wow. Oh, can't start it.
Tiza. Get help.
All right, we're just waiting to reset them. Well, I guess we don't really need to reset it. I think we're good to go.
All right, so I gotta jump off here, guys. I'm gonna start warming up here, getting ready for my matches. So we're gonna have someone else come back on. And thank you again, Andrew, for commentating.
My pleasure. You're gonna be in pool 15?
16.
16.
But I'm gonna eat real quick.
Oh yes, digest. You need like that at least 30-minute window to
I just wanna make sure I'm
process.
ready to go, and I need some energy. So to everyone on stream, thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you guys in the matches in a little bit.
All right, see you, Sonny. And joining us at the commentary desk, we have Terperion.
Oh my god, I haven't been in headphones like this for a little while.
It's okay. It's a little awkward because I was like, what is this microphone doing? It's like kind of flexible, but like, do I have to make it like this or like this? Like, how does this doodad work? That's okay. How are you doing today?
Now.
Yeah, you're doing great. How are you?
I'm good. I played my matches and I did pretty average. I feel good about my performance, but now I can just relax and enjoy the rest of the tournament. So,
that is nice. As long as you feel good about your performance, I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
I am approaching my matches as I don't want to embarrass myself. That's about it. That's my low bar.
Honestly, that works for me too.
I don't want to trip anybody's fraud detector.
Yeah. At this point in my competitive career, the things I care most about are playing good songs, playing good charts, meeting people through tournaments that I haven't met before, and just enjoying some DDR,
Just vibing.
So
yeah.
So what do we got going on here?
We have JJK going against Dickey, and we're going to be playing some New Century, the 17.
All right.
Which is JJK's pick, and yeah, we're going to see if JJK can pull out a win against Dickey. As we've established, JJK again more of like a stamina player, more of an ITG person. Seems to be better with more straightforward charts, so totally makes sense that this would be his choice.
Off to a rolling start already.
Yep. New Century, again, fairly straightforward. There's some turning. You could do a couple of little turns on those eighth notes if you really wanted to. But it is a bit of a faster chart.
It's faster. It's it's pretty continuous. There's always something happening.
Yep. And then you got those Scoobies at the end that seem to trip me up every single time. We'll see if they could trip up JJK and Dickey.
As you get to the end and you're you're tired. You may not be super tired at this level. You should be able to handle a chart.
Oh, yes.
One chart, get to the end of it, be fine. But do I put energy into the Scoobies or do I not?
Yes. Sometimes you just kind of drag your feet across the pad.
You're like, okay, I'll do them.
So it looks like JJK has a bit of a lead over Dickey right now.
Just a little bit.
But we'll see. Again,
There's a lot of song left.
oh, there's so much stuff coming up. So we're going to have to see how that pans out. DDR. Oh, sorry, that was Ishni-san.
The other one. The other one.
Sumimasen.
It's like a 50-50 chance with Soda Fujimori songs, though.
Oh, yes. Which sample is he going to use?
Yeah.
You got
You
those
also
nice...
have Kakoi.
Oh, of course.
Others.
My favorite thing with the Soda songs is whenever they go DDR, it's usually down, right on the,
If we're lucky,
on the patterns.
Yeah.
All right, we are approaching the end of the song. It does look like JJK is still maintaining that lead, but we'll have to see. Here come those Scoobies. Scooby!
Ooh. Oh, they're like little side switches. I love that.
Oh, yes. I think they're Scoobies. Are they Scoobies?
They can be Scoobies if you really believe.
Sure.
It's a matter of preference at that point.
Maybe I just like saying Scoobies. That could be it.
Yeah.
Well, JJK taking the win from Dickey on that one. Again, I'd say that was within JJK's wheelhouse.
That was a great pick from him out of that draw.
Absolutely.
He knows his strengths. He played to his strengths, and he won.
Yes, and I don't know if Dickey played on the other stream as well, but JJK at least was a little bit more warmed up, so I think that's something to take into consideration here.
Yeah,
when you're making your choices, it's based on your abilities, but it's also thinking about, like, am I a little bit warmed up more than my opponent right now? Like, how are they going to deal with a 17, like a stamina set or something like that?
Exactly. There's a lot of like little bitty like tournament like metagaming that can go on. Like, do I choose to pick and veto second, so that I get a better, like, more choices of what I might want to play, or do I choose to pick and veto first so I can structure the order of the set?
Exactly.
So.
And again, factoring warm-ups into that. If you don't think you're going to win your first song regardless, it could be beneficial to just use that as a warm-up for the following song. Because you might, if you're really bad playing cold, you want to warm up, and you got to make that choice. Like, do I want to just take the L on that first song that I know I'm going to possibly lose already, but get warmed up for my pick? So it's like, there's a lot of metagaming there. And
Speaking of metagaming, I think this is Dickey's pick, right?
It sure is.
And we just mentioned how JJK is more of a stamina ITG player these days.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dickey's probably banking on him not knowing the gimmicks in Orca very well. It's pretty... There's a hefty amount of stops and slowdowns and things like that. So
it's quintessential gimmick chart, I would say.
Very cool song, very tricky things going on.
Yep, and you've got that one section that's 310 BPM.
Yep.
If you don't know it, you're going to have to play the whole song a little bit lower, but it looks like JJK opting to play it, just saying, maybe I'll just mash that section if I don't know it. This was also a KAC qualifier, I believe, so a lot of upper-level players learned that speed up.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
So we're going to have to see. Again, JJK could just mash if he doesn't know it. But it looks like JJK is familiar with the chart.
Yep, I think raw chart knowledge is gonna,
Ooh, someone knows it. It's possible. Oh, didn't know the second one.
The second one's a little bit weirder to go into, I think.
Yeah, I will say myself, I took the time to learn it, and it's just one thing to sit there and, like, tap it out and, like, oh yeah, I could do it on Step Mania or whatever, but when the pressure is on, it's like you got to be able to pull that out of your hat. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, but not for everybody.
Yeah,
again, those nerves.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to kind of practice for the environment you're going to be playing in.
And it looks like I'm seeing JJK with a slight edge right now on Dickey.
It's not a runaway, but it's there.
About 30 or so EX. Still anyone's game. There's still a lot of song left to go. And then you're going to have that weird slowdown coming up, which I just love. My favorite part of the song, I think, which is coming up right here. Right? Oh, yeah, that's so nice with those jumps.
It's so chunky. I love it.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's like awkward, but once you learn it, not so awkward.
Yep.
And JJK streaming marvelouses on a lot of this stuff right here.
Dickey is still keeping pace.
He definitely is. That lead that we mentioned earlier doesn't look like it's expanded much. It's pretty much stayed the same.
Yeah. Oh, that one little gimmick gets me every time.
Ah, looks like JJK is going to take this one. Nice performance from Dickey. Nice.
Good solid match.
Slightly nicer performance from JJK, though.
Very cool, very cool.
So yeah, I'd say we've had some very good matches so far today.
Yeah, I think so.
We've had a couple like 4 EX differences. I think we
Yep.
called out like 2 or 3 of those so far.
I remember in the pool that I was in, there was actually a couple of EX ties. We're starting to get into that stage of the tournament now.
Don't
So-
these people? Why these people are not considerate?
like,
we have a
you know,
tournament.
yeah.
We are on a schedule, people. You
It's
cannot
like
have
you
EX
can, you
ties.
can get different scores. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, there's plenty of different numbers to get.
There's a time and a place to have an EX tie, and
Yeah.
when you're running on a very structured time budget,
Right.
that's just inconsiderate. Don't do it, people. Please.
Think
That's
of
my
the
one
TOs.
request.
Think of the TOs.
Exactly. Think of the TOs. Think of the people from the East Coast who need to go to bed at a reasonable hour. You know what I mean?
Can't relate.
Whatever. East Coast, Beast Coast. That's all I have to say about that. Best Coast.
I used to be East Coast.
Ah, okay.
I used to be East Coast. Back in the day.
Your avocados are nice over here, though.
They are.
Very reasonably priced.
It's true.
80 cents per avocado. On the East Coast, it's $1.25. If you like avocados, go west, young man. I'm sorry, I'm going into like my boring dad grocery shopping mode. I'll stop.
Is it like do you actually write your list with like avocados and it's like there's a little like subtitle there. It's like go west, young man.
I wish. I think importing avocados at that point would probably be too costly.
Yeah.
And plus, you know, they have like that window of ripeness.
Yeah.
And by the time you maybe if they were underripe, you sent them over. A couple days later, you get them, and they're just perfectly soft and malleable, and it's like that
Yeah.
perfect avocado consistency.
It's a lot of driving every time you want an avocado.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's a pain. Yeah. The problem with avocados is, yeah, a lot of times when you go to the grocery store, they're all going to be underripe. But if you want an avocado at that moment, you got to wait, or you're going to be
Yep.
eating a rock.
yep. Avocados are for planners.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true. People with a good time budget skill set, you
Yeah.
might say. Unlike the people who keep getting EX ties. See, I wrapped it around. We're perfect. We're good. So up next, I don't think we know who is coming up next.
Yep. I think I walked in at a weird time. I think they're figuring out who goes next.
Ah, okay.
So
I see tournament organizers crunching away with a large crowd standing around a laptop.
are we still in pool 14 at this point? Do you think?
We are still in pool 14, and it looks like we're getting JJK. Ooh, JJK versus chezmix. So I was telling Sonny, chezmix and I, we are eternal rivals like Goku and Vegeta. We've known each other for about 20 years now. Met back in college.
20 years.
20 years.
20 years.
And there were times where I think we've traded back and forth over who's been like better. You know, like one of us drew the like Majin sign on our forehead, and like maybe became evil for a little period. That was me, by the way.
One of you's got to do it. You got to take the fall if you got. Like,
Yeah, you know, it's all about the competitive stuff.
Right.
So, yeah, we're getting chezmix versus JJK. I think this is going to be a banger, if I'm being honest.
This seems like it'll be a good.
I mean, we've had banger after banger after banger, but I think this particular one will be exceptionally banger.
It just goes to show the prowess of the TOs in structuring the pool seating.
Yes.
'Cause no one likes their pool, but sometimes they belong in it.
The thing is, if you don't like your pool, chances are you belong in that pool.
Yeah.
If you look at your competition and you're just like, this is gonna be easy. Why are you in that pool
Right,
to begin
yeah,
with?
Exactly.
Yeah, just be miserable, everybody. It's the tournament way. No, I'm kidding.
Equally miserable.
Yeah, exactly. But I was saying before, the point of pools is you're in people of equal skill range. You want those solid matches. You want to feel like you're at your highest peak performance and you're competing against people who could eat your lunch on a good day. So that's what makes it fun.
Yeah. There's only 2 lunches and 8 people per pool, so.
Oh, you're making me hungry. And there's some Raising Cane's right here. It's like old. It's cold. I don't
It's
care.
not worth it.
I
don't think it's worth it.
What are you talking about?
I'm not
Old Raising Cane's? It's like the most delicious.
I don't know.
I don't know. I like my fried chicken to be like just a little bit room temperature.
So what do we got on the flop? What do we got on the
Oh,
cake?
sorry. Yeah, sorry. I'm talking about old chicken fingers. We've got Ishtar.
My favorite old chicken finger.
That is the 14, not the 16 shock arrow chart. Chezmix with 10. Intriguing. And then we've got JJK's pocket pick, which is possession 20th anniversary, the 16.
Ooh.
Now, chezmix, he is a very well-rounded player, and as I was saying, I believe he is one of those tournament diamonds where he performs well under pressure.
That's
so we're
a very
gonna
important skill.
Yes, so we're going to have to see if he can do sub 10 on this or if he'll do, you know, we'll have to see how he performs. This is a very straightforward chart. JJK maintaining his, never mind. See, that's the commentary curse.
You didn't even finish saying it.
Nope. So really, no, not my fault.
I'm going to try really hard not to say they're trading Marvelouses, but I feel like it's going to happen at some point.
Ooh, 3 EX difference right now.
It's going to be close the whole way through, I'm pretty sure.
And as I was saying earlier, if you have an opportunity to look at your opponent's EX score during a tournament, you do not do it.
Do not take it.
Don't
do not take it.
Do it.
I say that, and I do it every time, I swear. And this song definitely has a lot of opportunities to do that, which, if you really want to get in your opponent's mind, you pick a song that does that.
Don't tell me that. don't put that idea into the ether. Someone is going to be doing that.
Tournaments aren't just about how good you are at the game. They're about like how well you can like decide what to pick against your opponent, what to veto against your opponent, how to like
psych them out a little bit, maybe.
We like Pool 12 was just like we had some banter going on. We were like, most of it was like reverse banter, like, oh, I'm so bad, you're gonna beat me, but we were definitely trying to suss each other out just a little bit.
That's what makes tournaments fun, though. If tournaments weren't fun, we would all just...
We wouldn't do it.
Yeah, you just stick to yourself in the corner of an arcade, hiss at anybody that walks up to you. And it looks like...
chezmix has a bit of a lead. We're going to close out the song shortly.
And there you go. 10 EX difference. Not bad. And...
very tight.
What do we got for the money score? I can't even see. Oh, tied his money score.
9.
I believe that was a tie for personal best. Not bad, chezmix.
Consistency is also like a major asset.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, chezmix with a 998 on this one.
And JJK with the
510.
49 piece.
Looks like he's got the PFC.
Yep.
I don't know. chezmix may have the advantage on perfect count, but maybe just got a great.
It's hard to tell with the scoring system.
It really
I can't
is.
do this math in my head.
I think this one's going to be incredibly close, but it does show at least that chezmix knows the chart.
Yes.
There are some tricky slowdowns and some like buzz, which if you know this chart, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But
this was also, not this particular chart, I think, but no, the song was also a KAC qualifier at one point.
So. I know this was one of the upbeat qualifiers as well, if I remember correctly.
So it's in recent memory for a lot of American players.
Yes. But not too recent, because I think the last KAC we were able to go to was 2020.
Right. I was talking about upbeat, because upbeat,
yes.
upbeat was only March.
Upbeat was basically the US KAC, we'll just say.
Yeah.
Unbranded US KAC.
Let's start out with a little slowdown. It's like, do you remember what possession sounds like? There's no purples anymore.
We start off with that nice quarter note run.
It's good. You get to walk into the VPM for a little while.
Start throwing some.
A little complex.
Yeah, start throwing those eighth notes in there. And we're going to be hitting our first slowdown in a moment. Slow.
Nearly tied going into the slowdown.
Oh my goodness, this is within a 3 EX difference.
I feel like one person for getting a stop is going to determine the match. Something along those lines.
What about this part? Pop, 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 pop. Ooh, chezmix MFCing
so
that.
spicy.
This is, I think it's tied right now.
It's very close to tied.
Oh, no.
It's 2 off, but that's nothing with as much as the song is long.
I am so clenched right now. This is incredibly close. You're going to have that one section coming up at the end with the triplets.
Yep. A little mini slowdown.
Oh, chezmix picking up a great.
Now they are actually tied.
Oh my god.
They're trying to get the sentence out before they stop being tied. But I didn't manage it.
That's good.
Oh man.
This is...
The crowd's a little quiet.
chezmix just picked up a miss.
Oh, that might be... Oh, no, he's picking...
slow down.
I was going to come right down to it.
We may go to song 3 here. Oh, 5 EX difference.
The crowd ooze.
The crowd ooze. Just to throw that out there, if those 2 misses that chezmix had were marvelouses, or if one was a perfect and one was a marvelous,
Yep.
we would have had a tie.
Different result.
Oh.
Different result. So yeah, this match will go 1-1.
1-1.
As you said, they were very evenly matched. So
As they should be.
yeah.
Which is why we do pools. I'll say it again. If you're just joining us, this is why we like pools.
This is why we like pools.
Also because it's 108 degrees outside.
I like pools for that reason too.
Oh, I need to be kicked off.
Uh-oh.
I think there are pad issues I need to take a look at.
All right.
I'll be back.
I don't have anything entertaining planned, so I also don't even have a chat or anything on stream, so I'm just gonna like, what should I talk about while they're setting up, doing some pad issues? It must be that they're curious at least to see whether chezmix's misses were pad or not. We're good to go? Okay. So I'll be back in a little bit.